Marhaba. So what shall we cook today? Actually a Moroccan salad. It's la Salade Marocaine. Or in Moroccan they'll call it Salade Maghrébine. Okay, so what do we need? Well, basically it's a cooked salad of peppers. Green peppers, red peppers, tomatoes, garlic, onion. So how much do we need? Okay, it depends obviously how much you're going to make. If you're making just enough, say, for 2 people, which we're going to do today, I think we will use 1 green pepper, 1 red pepper, and 2 tomatoes, and 1 medium-sized onion. And now we move on to the garlic. Garlic, you could use as much as you like. It depends how much you really like the garlic taste. But Moroccans really love garlic, so today we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, 5 cloves of garlic. Now, which spices do we need? Okay, so we have a few spices here on the plate. So let's start with the first one. We have pepper. This is 1 teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of parsley. This is a dried parsley. Obviously, if you have a fresh parsley, you could use that too. The same amount, chopped. And here is some chili powder. This is especially from Morocco. I got it there when I was on holiday. So you see it's not really very fine. It's got bits in it. But even if you have one from the supermarket, that's fine too. And we have cumin powder. This is about half a teaspoon. It depends how much you like the taste of cumin again, because it can be quite strong. And importantly, we have paprika. And that's again 1 teaspoon of paprika, which you can get all these spices in most supermarkets. So now we will begin by preparing the onion. So you peel it if you haven't already done so. Then we could chop it here as finely as you can possibly, or you could use a mini chopper, which I'm going to do today because Moroccan food needs to be, well, needs so much time that you have to chop it so finely that you could be here all day. So an easy way, if you really don't have time and you don't like chopping, we're going to just cut the onion in half and we're going to put it in the mini chopper with the garlic. So I'm peeling the garlic. Okay, you better take off all the skin. And another one. Okay. Doesn't really take very long to do this. You could put the garlic in the mini chopper too, or you could use a garlic press if you prefer. Well, I've decided we're going to put it all in at one go, which will make it a little bit easier. We still have another 3 to go. This recipe is quite an easy recipe. This will be my first Moroccan recipe, so I thought I would start with something easy to give you encouragement to carry on with Moroccan cooking. This, you could eat it by itself or it could be served with bread. Some nice warm crusty bread from the oven. You could home make that, or you could buy a baguette from the supermarket and you could just put that in the oven to warm and it will be fine. Okay, so here's all the garlic done. Now we're going to put them in the mini chopper. Obviously mini chopper is quite small, so I'm going to bring that over to you. So we can't fit all the vegetables in at once. So I think we will cut the onions again so that they will fit in more easily. And throw in the garlic. Okay, now we get the lid. Make sure that it's on tightly, otherwise it won't work. And now we're going to blend it just for a few minutes. Normally, you should blend it until it's really so smooth, like almost grated onion, so that you wouldn't taste big bits of onion in your cooked Moroccan salad. Because that's the worst thing for Moroccans. They wouldn't eat your food if you have any Moroccan neighbours you're inviting them round. If they find bits of onion that are big or not evenly shaped. That's why I'm using the mini chopper, because I know that we don't all have time to spend all afternoon cutting up garlic to make it all the same size. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, that looks like it's nearly done. Just give it a tap on the side, and then all the bits that are stuck to the side could get blended if they haven't. Okay, we will take off the top and have a look. See, what do you think? Yeah? Okay, if you're not sure, switch it off. Be careful to put the knife in if it's not switched off. I don't want to find anybody complaining about chopped fingers. Okay, so it's more or less like grated garlic. I can show you. It looks kind of like grated garlic. But if you wish, you could mix it a little bit more to make sure. So let's do it one more time. Okay. Yeah. Would help if it was on. Okay. I think that's enough. So now that we've done this, we're ready for the peppers. We're actually going to put these in the mini chopper too. I think it will be easier if we do that. But actually this mini chopper is so small that we'll have to take out our onion. Okay, so let me just put that to the side. Now, okay, we have pepper. So what you're going to do, you can't put it in like that because it's got seeds. It's better to take the seeds out. Okay, so just cut it up. Doesn't matter which size because it's going to be all chopped up. And put it inside. Okay, the seeds, we won't need them. This is one way of actually doing it, but many Moroccans do it another way. If you have plenty of time, I will show you this later on a new video, because for your first video, I think it would be very time consuming and maybe put you off. So what they do, they cook kind of burn the peppers on the gas stove. So they'll just hold them in their hand and they'll burn them. And then once it's kind of cooked on the outside, they leave them in a plastic bag closed for a while until they're soft, and then they will cook them. But you can actually do the same this way. It will still cook, just you need to make sure you put them in a pressure cooker. It's better because they'll cook quicker. Or if you put them in a frying pan, you need to make sure it's covered, otherwise you'll lose all the water. Okay, so let's get started. Switch it on and blend. Okay, for some reason it's not blending. Let's see what's happened. Oh, yes, I forgot to put in the blade. That would be helpful. Okay, so if you've forgotten to put the blade in like me, don't worry. It is Ramadan and I am fasting, so can get quite forgetful. So put the blade in, try and secure it. Okay, hopefully that will work. Put back the peppers and let's blend it all. Okay, how much to blend them? That's a good question. I wouldn't blend them too much because you don't want them to be like it's grated. So that's enough, okay? So now we've blended that one, we will do the green pepper. Take a look. Do you see? You can still see they look like small pieces of pepper in there. You don't even have to do it this much. If you want bigger pieces of pepper, then don't blend it as much. So we'll put this in the bowl for now. Okay, now we're going to put in the green pepper. Say if you're having a dinner party and you have more people coming round for dinner, well, obviously you can just double the amount. So say if you want enough for 4 people, I would do 2 green peppers and 2 red peppers, and then 2 onions if they're a small size, or if not, 1 large onion should be fine. And then for the garlic, obviously double the amount of garlic and double the amount of spices too. Okay, so there we go. That's done. Put in the blade. And now we're going to blend the tomato. Tomato should be blended so it's like grated tomato. If you were, say if you have a lot of time on your hands, you could grate, so you could peel the tomatoes, because that's quite typical in Morocco. They actually peel the tomatoes, but I actually don't think that it makes, well, it doesn't make any difference to the taste. So let's just keep it easy. We will leave the skin, but I will do another recipe later on with how to peel tomatoes, because it can be quite tricky if you don't know how. Okay, so there we go. We're going to blend this again. And it's like a liquid. Can you see? It looks nice, yeah? Okay. Now we're going to move on to frying. What do you need? Well, olive oil. So no, any make you want. I'm not going to advertise, but any type of extra virgin olive oil, we're going to fry with that. So we're going to move over now to the stove.